Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Let's talk about all of my favorite products for the month of June. I'm going to start off with my favorite of the bunch because I feel like it's made the most difference in my skin. It's from NEOSTRATA and it's called the Glycolic Microdermabrasion Polish. This is what I've been using to exfoliate my face and I really like what I see after I use it. So what's funny is it was my mom who put me onto this product. Thank you, Mom, because a few months ago I gave it to her and it was maybe a month ago that we were out. We were out shopping. I was complaining, venting, as you do with your mom. I was talking about my pores and texture on my face. And she's like, hey, I tried that product you gave me. I really like it. You should try it. And so I literally went home that same night. I pulled it out and I've been using it ever since because my mom said that it helped smooth out and get rid of pores. And I got up to her skin and it did look good. Everything looked tight and smooth. I couldn't see any pores, so that was a really good sign. It got me really excited. So I've been using it for about 3 weeks now. I use it 2 times a week and I feel like my pores they're not gone. I don't think they'll ever be gone, but I feel like the skin around my pores looks a little bit smoother and tighter and they just look less visible. And the first go at it, I feel like there was no crazy results or anything, but my skin was ridiculously smooth afterwards. It felt smooth, it looked smooth. My makeup went on so much better. And now 3 weeks later, I just feel like it's really helped improve the look of my skin. Another big bonus about it is it leaves your skin looking really radiant afterwards. So for me lately, I haven't been wearing much makeup besides when I film. On my regular day, I'll just wear moisturizer, sunscreen, and if I have to leave the house, I put on my eyebrows, and that is it. And I feel like this has helped make my skin look even more glowy and healthy looking, and I'm really into that. Second product is from Ren, and this is called the Overnight Recovery Balm. And for whatever reason, I keep getting these dry patches on my eyelids. It's usually right here in the crease. It's dry, it's red, really bumpy, and it's sore. And no matter what product I use on it with my moisturizers, my eye creams, nothing seems to get rid of the patches except for this. What you gotta do with this is you gotta warm it up because it really is a balm. It almost feels like a Vaseline but a little bit lighter. And then I just rub it into the lid and 2 days later, I really see like 85% of it being gone. By day 3, it's completely gone. I was reading up on this product on, I think it was Sephora. It has really good reviews and a lot of people with dry skin love it. I read a lot of people with, I believe I wrote notes, with sensitive skin, people with rosacea, psoriasis, they love it and they say it's like their miracle worker. People with acne, which is really surprising because again, it's kind of greasy. It feels very rich and oily, but there's a lot of reviews saying that it helped take away people's acne, which is pretty awesome. I don't know what it is about this, but it's like my new favorite product because it really works at getting those patches. I don't even know what they are, but I feel like it's when I've really irritated my skin, like say I've done my makeup, I hated it, I took it off, maybe I did that 2 times in one day. I get those patches on the eyelids and this helps take it away. So I can only imagine what it would do for somebody with really dry patches all over their skin. Oh baby, I love this one so much. So I feel like the first 3 products are all like my favorites. Like those are my must-haves. You need to try them. But this one especially because I feel like it's a really good drugstore dupe for a lot of higher end brow gels. So it's from L'Oreal. It's called the Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara, and I have mine in clear. I feel like it is better than some of my high-end brow gels that I've tried. The last one that I picked up was Glossier's Boy Brow. It's good. I really liked it, but I feel like I like this one so much better because I have to think about how to word this so that you understand. I feel like it's more lightweight on the brow hairs and doesn't leave as much of a cast because Boy Brow, I have that one in clear as well. It's very white when it goes on. And this one, the wand is so much smaller too. It's the smallest one I've ever used. and it doesn't have a color. It truly is clear, whereas the Boy Brow goes on white, and then I still feel like throughout the day I can see a little bit of a cast on the brow hairs, and I don't really care for that. I waited until now to try it, but it just combs through so well, and I feel like it's because of the brush. It's super tiny, so it lets you get right in there. It holds really well throughout the day. Sunscreen, I've mentioned this one before, but now after using it for a real good 2 months, I really want to put emphasis on how much I like the Drunk Elephant Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense. It has an SPF of 30. I have the tinted one, and I think that's what I really love about it, is that it's tinted. I don't have that white cast that a lot of other physical sunscreens give me. Let me just tell you, I tried one this week from another brand that I will not mention, but it was terrible. It was thick. My face looked white. I use it on my body because it was a face and body one. That's usually a no-no for me, but I did it anyways. My body was gray. I looked ill, but if you are looking for a good physical sunscreen, I was gonna say for summer, but we should be wearing them all year round. Check this one out. The only thing is that if you do have maybe combination oily skin like I do, give it a few minutes to sink into your skin before going and applying makeup. Another thing I really love about it is for my no makeup days, it doesn't give me coverage or anything. There's no tint like that, it's not like a BB cream, but it does just I love the glow it gives me. Oh, I was gonna keep on going without even mentioning this, but there is one big con about this product, and that is it smells funky on the face. I don't care for how it smells, but I feel like it's something that I am willing to move forward with or move past because it works really good for my skin type, but it smells gross. It smells like oily skin. Speaking of sunscreen, if you have any recommendations for me for a good physical body sunscreen, please leave me a comment and let me know, because I am really on the hunt for a good one. I have this one for my face now, but I need an equally as good one for the bod. Mascara. I've been using the Maybelline Total Temptation, and I am obsessed. So much so that this has been dry for 2 weeks, and I have yet to try anything else. I'm gonna show you my stash of mascara. This is the stash. I have so many mascaras in here that I am really grateful for. You can never really have too many, well, you can have too many mascaras, hello, but I think it's saying a lot that I have this many mascaras, and I'm still gonna go out this weekend and buy a new one of these because I love it so much. I have it on right now, and it looks good, but let's just say this is not even the best of the best because, like I said, it's dry right now, and I'm just getting whatever I can out of the tube. But it gives you such nice, long, combed through lashes, and I feel like they kind of resemble a false lash, the wispy kind, and I just haven't found a mascara like this one that I've been obsessed with in a really long time. Even when I've used high-end mascaras, I think the last one that I was obsessed with was Benefit's They're Real, because it is really, really I was gonna curse, really good, but this one from the drugstore is just as good. I have been so into the Summer Lights face palette from NARS, and this has just been my go-to for my everyday makeup look lately. That is when I'm wearing makeup, and this is limited edition too, by the way, so if you are wanting to pick it up, get it while you can. It just launched for summer, but I feel like it is so perfect for summer because of the tones. These are me in a nutshell all year round, but so good for summer. There's a subtle highlighter in here, which I do have on right now. I tried to use this palette for the full face, and it's not one of those glittery highlighters. It's very subtle, which gives it a really nice, soft, glowy finish to the skin. And same thing with the bronzer. It's very subtle. It's a more natural bronzer, especially compared to my Fenty matte bronzer, which I mentioned in, I think it was 2 videos ago. Love that too for the summer, by the way. It's a little bit more glam, whereas this one is a little bit more subtle, I would say. And it gives you a little bit more of a glowy look, whereas that one is more matte. And has really nice shadows up here on top, which I think are really easy to wear as like on their own, which is my favorite thing. I love just popping one shadow, blend it out a little bit, and be good to go. They are very creamy and easy to blend. They're super smooth. It's my first time ever working with a NARS shadow, and they are so nice. My last beauty product is the T3 Singlepass Straightener. I love this thing so much. So just give you a little bit of back history on this. When I used to work at this retail store many years ago, we had this and it was so good. That's where I fell in love with it because it was the only flat iron that really got my hair super straight, like poker straight. And then I finally gave in, I bought one, and I want to say that was like 6 years ago. I used it all the time. I think so much so that that's the reason why my cord shorted out or something happened to it. It stopped working. And then I moved on to a drugstore straightener. That one was really good too. It's from Remington. I'm not even going to mention it though because they've discontinued it, which is a shame because it was so good. It just had a wider plate, which got a lot of my hair at the same time. Now don't be fooled by how small this plate is though, because this is powerful. If you take small sections and you go over your hair, you really do only have to do a single pass and you get really straight hair. That's what this was today. Although this was even a quick, just a quick run through this morning. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. I know for me, I'm just impatient when I straighten my hair. I'm like, yep. I'm really quick. But if you really do take maybe a section this big, and you go really slow, just like this. This is not even slow, but what I say is take your time with it while I'm getting static. You get really smooth, straight hair. And that's another thing about it. It's one of those straighteners that once you're done, your hair looks so silky and smooth and healthy looking. Okay, those are my standout beauty products for June. For everything else that happened in June, Big Little Lies Season 2, it is so good. Season 2 has Meryl Streep in it, which she plays every part she does. I think she's just so good in it, but this one especially. The show is already a little bit creepy, but she's so, you can't read her is basically what I'm trying to say. And they also changed her mouth for the role. So if you notice it, I don't know if you have yet or not, but when you look at her, they did something to her mouth and it's changed her character. I love it. I love that show. It is very relaxing to watch, but at the same time, you're like on the edge of your seat because you don't know what's going to happen next. And I just love all of the actresses in it. They all do a really good job. They've nailed their role. And what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I don't know, I have two more things. The Aladdin movie. Did anybody watch Aladdin? Love that movie. Andy and I finally went like a week and a half ago. It took us so dang long to watch Aladdin. There's a lot of reviews. Some people love it. Some people don't love it. But I just think you have to go into it with an open mind and know that it's not Robin Williams. I think Will Smith was awesome. And I just personally loved getting lost in it all. Like I was a kid and I forgot how this was going to play out. And it was just so fun to watch innocent fun. And it was also really cool to see a brown cast. Like it was all colored people. I thought that was really awesome. And the final thing that I came across in June was intermittent fasting. Now, I don't want to preach that this is the way to go, but I just feel like if you are looking for a little bit of a change in your life that doesn't require you to diet so much, so check out intermittent fasting. Obviously research it before you do anything like this, but it's cool because it's not telling you what you can and cannot eat. It's just telling you when you can eat, when is a good time to eat. Because what I've learned from this whole fasting thing, from reading up on it, is that we're not supposed to be eating at all times of day. We're not supposed to have our bodies digesting food throughout the entire day. And the reason why I did start it, obviously, is it's summertime. We want to lean out, right? But from what I've got from all of this now is it really does force you, without even realizing that you're doing it, to eat less. I'm not snacking as much, especially at nighttime. My thing is apple and peanut butter every stinking night. That is my guilty pleasure. And for most people, they would think that what is a guilty pleasure? It's an apple. It's a piece of fruit. But I usually eat it at nighttime, so it's like a big sugar jolt before I go to bed and some carbs from the peanut butter. So it's just allowed you to eat the food. Just if you're gonna do it, eat the food you want. Maybe don't eat the junk, but you're doing it in a certain time that you're not going to go to bed feeling bloated. You're not going to wake up feeling as bloated, which is another big thing that I've noticed. I don't feel as much bloat as I did a month ago. And if you are looking into doing the fast or this intermittent fasting, there's different times that you can do these fasts. So for me, I'm doing the 16-8. So I don't eat for 16 hours, and then there's an 8-hour time period where I can eat. And there's an app. It's called Zero. I still have so many more hours to go. I'm so hungry. I messed up my system because I waited too long last night to cut off because my day was just a weird day yesterday. So I stopped eating at like 11:15 at night, so I can't eat until 3:15, and it's a good way of keeping track of it. Check out this app. It's called Zero. But normally I do 12:30 to 8:30. That's usually like a really good time for me. So I'm just really skipping breakfast. I still have black coffee in the morning. I don't put milk in it. I drink lots of water, and then from 12:30 to 8:30, I eat my usual foods. I just don't eat as much, and it takes very little food to fill me up. Just saying, check it out. It's not a diet. I'm not really into diets. I've learned I can't do diets. I love eating. And you know this. You've watched the vlogs. We love to eat. But those are my favorite things for June. I really hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys enjoyed for the month of June. Any of your beauty products, anything fun that maybe you did. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please come back next week for a brand new video. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next week. Bye.